Alright, guys, here it is. Chapter 1. Can't use Marcus and Boars, even though they're some pretty cool dudes. Looks like it's just gonna be Lance, Alan, and Roy. Walt might help, but he's pretty much useless. Ah, that sucks. As expected. That rapier is gonna be broke by the end of this chapter. It's just enough not to matter. Make Alan have to finish him off. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Yeah, might want to use a vulnerary. So I want to say why I got into this challenge. Well, it's not really a challenge because it's, well, one, it's normal mode. Two, I'm not like using one guy or something, but it is a bit different than what I'm used to. Basically, what I'm doing is Fire Emblem the New Age. There's a pretty awesome guy there named 17 Master, and he said that he was going to play Fire Emblem 6 again, but we're just supposed to give him a character to use and then a character not to use. So, I thought it'd be pretty funny. I told him he had to use Geese and not Gonzalez, who's pretty much the coolest character in the game. And then I decided that I kind of wanted to play Fire Emblem 6. And I did the same thing. I had people pick my team, who I could use and who I couldn't use. And if you don't know already, I'm a huge Marcus fan, and the first request I got was to use Fa and not Marcus. Oh my god. I raged for 8 hours, 30 minutes, and 11 seconds. Then I went to the bathroom and continued to rage for 34 minutes. My god. But otherwise, all the other requests have been pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. Of course, once I said that I liked a knight, somebody forced me to use a knight, which is not really that hard for me because I like to use the knights. Well, that was weird. But since I like to use the knights, it wasn't that hard of a request. And so I was like, oh yeah, it's not really that bad. I can use knights. I get what you're saying. And then they barred me from using boars, so I can't have my early shield that still gets hurt anyway. But I don't know. Boars, he's kind of essential here in the beginning. He's a pretty good wall. Also, gold armor. Pimp. Whatever. Nah, Borders is kind of ugly. So they had me not use Borders, and then I had to use Wendy, which is even worse. It's not because she's not awesome, it's just because that means I have to arena, and I don't really feel like doing that, but I will. I'll arena anyway. I'll say I won't want to arena, and then I will. I'm a liar. Of course, then when I level up Wendy, I gotta get her killed in the final level, and then I gotta record it for Dupreece, who goes batshit over Wendy. I mean, just complete fanboyism. More like fangirlism. Oh well. They told me to do it, and I will. Yep. Just about wrapped up here. I really hope somebody hasn't posted a request for me not to use Lance or Allen because, oh well. I think they're freebies. Everybody gets Lance and Allen. You kind of need them. They're pretty essential in this first part. I always get them leveled up a lot right before Ostia. Of course, then I like Noah and Trek. They're pretty cool. Well, no, Trek is ugly, and Noah's a pretty boy with not that great of stats, but I like to use them anyway. Whatever, whatever. I shouldn't call Trek ugly, and I shouldn't equate that to being useless because Gonzalez is ugly, and he's pretty much the best character in the game. No, not really. That's Marcus. No. Gonzalez is ugly, but it's not a bad ugly. It's not like, oh, I wouldn't sleep with that ugly. It's more like, oh man, he's ugly, ugly. Like, I feel bad for him. I guess. Oh, Roy is getting owned. And I am hardly paying any attention to what's actually going on. But Gonzalez is not ugly, ugly. It's. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like cute ugly. But Lilina must like him for some reason. Some reason. I guess it's his good heart. That's definitely it. I hate that he's the only brigand to ever join your team, ever. Boy, if there's one thing I do love, it's them axe-loving units. Oh yeah. I like pirates, I like brigands, I like fighters. So I'll be using Lot and Ward if unless somebody else says not to. Now I gotta give this iron sword to Leroy. So I love this game because you get Gonzalez and you get Geese, who are two cool. You know, you get a pirate and a brigand. That's just awesome. Yep. Well, I'm about done here. This is Boomerang Fish, and I beat the first level. Yay me.